Hello, my name is Michelle Davis, and this is my Mastery Journal Reflection for MDM 565 Design Research. Art versus design. I'd not really given thought to the difference between designers and artists. Like many, I grouped them together, not really understanding the differences, because many of the skills needed, like creativity, overlap between the two. I now understand the distinction. Design is the execution of a plan to meet a requirement that is generated by an outside source, like a client. Art, on the other hand, is an expression generated internally for the purpose of eliciting an emotion or to make something beautiful for beauty's sake, and is not constrained by outside forces. The designer has a specific outcome in mind for the projects they create, like generating more sales or garnering donations. What they do is monitored by others, and the designer will make changes requested, not necessarily because it makes the design better, but because that is the wish of the client. The artist is creating because they have an internal desire to make something and are not concerned by what others want. Expressive typography. Choosing the right font can make or break a design. Fonts can set the mood of a project and, if used incorrectly, confuse the message the design was meant to express. An example would be using a graffiti font for a mortgage ad for a bank or a distressed font for a traditional wedding invitation. Another aspect is the idea that a good font choice can be made better if it is altered, as Adams did with the Dracula book title. Choosing a font and adding elements to it to make it even better was eye-opening for me. Elements of visual design. Finally, I found the elements of visual design fascinating. Understanding Gestalt, or the perception of the things people see and add meaning to, clarified some things for me. For example, the use of simple versus complex designs are more likely to be remembered, especially if all the elements are taken into account, such as line and color. I appreciated the breakdown of the different elements and the explanation of how they affected the perception of the whole, like the organic lines and bright colors of the Go-Go's poster, giving a feeling of movement and energy. The understanding of what design is and how to combine typography with imagery to create visually compelling and memorable media will add value to any project I do in the future. Thank you.